Hi Phil, back from tour.
Yep.
Successful weekend.
Yeah, very, very much so. We went down to Edwardians in Solihull. Craig Lee is now the head coach down there. A lot of you will remember him. I'd actually never met him before this weekend, but fantastic club. Really looked after us. Just what you want out of a tour. We had a cracking game against them, which was in the balance the whole way through. We absolutely hammered them up front, but they probably shone a little bit more on the bat. So it was a really good, exactly what we needed, a good hit out against a side that's equal to us. And then absolutely, you couldn't have asked for better hosting. They kept the clubhouse open for us until the early hours of the morning on the Friday. And then on the Saturday, they'd organised a load of stuff for us in and around Solihull. So really good hosts. And what's great is they're actually looking to come back to us now, either at the end of the season or in pre-season next year. So hopefully that's a link that we can keep going forward.
Well, big thanks to them then, yeah. So you just touched on the game there. The result wasn't really important. That's not what it was about. But you talk about a big hit out. Have we sustained any injuries?
Well, yeah. So nothing touch wood major. Will Taylor, who was actually on debut, unfortunately, has got a bit of a knock to his knee. Shea was off with something that we already knew he had a problem with anyway. So that's manageable. And Sean, again, similar thing that we knew he was sort of 50-50. So it was a case of it's pre-season. Don't bugger yourself for the sake of it. So happy enough with all that. But overall a really good hit out, and we got exactly what we needed out of it. And I think they did too. Then. Yeah, definitely. The main thing I said before the game, we were trying to. The hardest thing we have is trying to run our shape properly. You know, we can do contact, all that stuff, but it's being able to do full contact in our shape how we wanted. So we were basically getting the ball in play and playing as many phases as possible, which is absolutely perfect for this time of year. So yeah, it was good. Really happy.
Great, good weekend, successful. So a bit of a rest week this week before we start. Back next week.
Yeah. So this is a fallow week or rest week, whatever you call it. So we're, believe it or not, we're actually. This will be our 6th week, although it's a quiet week. So we've already feel like we've done quite a lot. Boys are in a good place, so I'm pretty happy. So tonight, for example, is just optional stuff. A few boys have been in for a chat to talk about rugby. Some boys might want to do some extras. Obviously, the new gym is open, so there's a few lads making the most of that, which is great. But a very sort of optional sort of thing tonight. And then Thursday, again, it'll be all touch games. So if anyone fancies just run around a touch, then come down on Thursday. It's purely a fun session. You won't be getting flogged. So I think there'll be a few more maybe turn up to that one. But just a nice sort of chilled week. And then we hit the ground again running for the last 4 weeks in a row as of next week before the Battle of Waterloo.
Right. So just sorry, I'm just going to jump back to people being flogged there. I heard that with Dan Creer and Rob Todd, 60 minutes at the weekend, is that right?
Yeah, I think, I don't think either of them are talking to me. But no, very much pulled us out of the bat there. Toddy actually purposely didn't bring any boots because he's so determined not to get involved. He says, and then Dan, I'd persuaded Dan by promising that he wouldn't have to play more than 10 minutes. So when he had to go on after 3, he wasn't best pleased with me. I've just spent the day with him today, so he's got his own back anyway. So
great to see, though.
It's brilliant to have them back down. And as I say, after a successful tour, I think again they're both really glad to be involved. So hopefully, just keeps going forward.
Fantastic. Okay, we'll talk about moving forward. A little bit uncomfortable now.
Yeah.
Looked at some stats this week.
Yeah.
4th best defence in the league last year.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
In attack.
Yeah.
We're not up there. So just can we touch on what the plan is to sort of try and rectify that?
Yeah, so that was actually what we spoke about day one of pre-season, that we're happy with our defence. Our defence, I think, is our sort of USP, particularly at home. I think most people that have watched any games would be able to see that. So we can't afford just to go, right, we're good at that, leave it. That's still going to be our major thing. But yeah, it was agreed that our attack has some work to do. The main thing is that we want to be able to move the ball. Line-outs are going to be a massive thing for that. We're cracking up front and scrum, no problem with that. If we can get the line out in and maul in, we're good in the maul. the problem was we weren't getting enough balls. So obviously we're bringing in some personnel. Guillaude's come in.
Yep.
I mean, you'll see he's really made a difference to that line out
No
already.
question about it,
so the ball should be in play a lot more, and that'll allow us to play with a lot more width. And everyone knows if we can get the ball out to some of our outside backs, then we're dangerous. So the theory is that we're going to have the ball in play a lot more than we have been doing the last couple of seasons.
So if we've got first phase ball, we can do something.
We can do some damage, but very much so. I mean, we spoke about making a point of moving the ball, that extra pass, all that sort of stuff. Like we want to be able to move the ball. We've got a young, fit side, and we want to play a more quicker brand of rugby than what we have been playing. I think that'll make a difference.
So it's going to be better visually as well.
Well, hopefully, yeah. Although
I know
if it's not visually nice and we win by 1 point,
no, absolutely. We'll take the ugly
ducks.
win. Absolutely.
So, okay.
Well, that's a great plan. I think we'll look forward to see it.
Yeah.
So I've got something new this week, mate.
Yeah.
I've got the first one for you. I want to do members or supporters questions.
Yeah. Great.
So we'll put this out there now. So if anybody else has got any questions for Phil for next week, just drop us into a message inside the Facebook page or one of the WhatsApp groups you're in, and providing it's clean, we'll try and get a response to it. That's you, Mr. Highland. But anyway, the question this week, and it's quite relevant, really, I think, and it's quite a sensible one, is that what can the members and supporters do to aid the team? You know, it's great you being out there and doing all your bits. What can the people on the touchline and in the clubhouse do for you? I
think our support is absolutely fantastic, and I think I honestly don't think there's an awful lot more people can do. I think the away trips, the boost it gave the lads last year when we went away to LSH together, and I know Waterloo unfortunately didn't happen because of the weather, which absolutely no plan, but I know that's been pushed on to posh the first game of the season. I think there's how many's coming on that?
Oh, we've got a few at the moment, and I believe we've picked up a few more this weekend.
No, I think just the same as always. You know what I mean? I don't think anyone can fault the support that we have. If people can come away once every few weeks, and maybe there's certain games we should look at to maybe target, but what a difference it makes to the side when you've got
it's going to do is
people screaming their heads off at you on our side. Honestly, I mean that's just been thrown at me a little bit, but I honestly have.
It was thrown at you 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, come on. But I've honestly, I don't know what more I could say. It's on us. Do you know what I mean? We need to. We know we've got to do better. I don't think anyone's saying that the support or anything like that is part of it. It's definitely us as a squad. We need to perform.
No, I don't think it's a criticism. I think it's just people willing to.
Yeah.
If there's anything more.
Yeah. No, I'll let anyone know if I can think of anything.
I don't doubt that.
No, genuinely dead happy. So just
brilliant.
We'll all go forward together.
Okay. Well, I think that'll do us. So we're seeing Guillaude on Thursday. Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
So we can have a chat with him.
Yeah.
And see what he's going to bring to the table. Other than that, I think that's us.
If anyone's got a spare putter, bring that down for him. I've given him a set of golf clubs to use because he's a big golfer, but it doesn't have a putter in it. So I don't know whether he's just playing the chip, but not
this
the
one out of your barn somewhere.
Yeah, it was covered. It was covered in all sorts. So I hope he's giving it a clean first. But
right, if someone can sort us out with a putter for Thursday, that'd be great. Other than that, thanks, Phil. Great
top job.
Up.
Thank you.